What is up, my little gorgeous people? Welcome back to Saturday videos on my channel. So basically in today's video, I am filming a what I thought of my sophomore year teachers. So basically, I didn't do this freshman year because like homegirl, did I even have a YouTube channel freshman year? I made my YouTube channel the second semester of freshman year, so like but I'm about to start junior year like soon. So I decided why not just reminisce on how I felt about my sophomore year teachers, and some of them might be my teachers again, some of them might not. I don't really know, but I'm about to be really honest. Like, if any of my teachers see this and they get butthurt, I'm sorry, but like how I feel about you is how I feel about you, and it's like I can't just say that at school, because like if I feel some type of way about you and I disrespect you at school, then you like just write me up, because that's what teachers do best. So basically I'm just gonna talk about my teachers. I'm gonna try to be really respectful, but like some of them just really got on my nerves, so you're just gonna see like an ugly side. Maybe we'll see how this video goes. So let's just get on into everything. Yeah. So once again, I have a whiteboard over here, and I have my teachers in order. If their names are bleeped, their names are bleeped. If their names aren't bleeped, their names aren't bleeped. I really don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not the one who edits my videos, but like I'll at least make sure you guys know like the subject. That way, if anybody who's gonna be going to the school I go to next year, you can know who to like look out for, who not to look out for. Like, I'm just trying to help a girl out, you know. Sophomore year started off with Miss English class every freaking day. Actually, that's a lie, because sometimes I didn't get to see her. Hallelujah. So I'll be honest. I mean, I follow her on Instagram. She had her moments when she was cool. She had her moments when she was like really irritating. I mean, it just really depends. Like, some days I liked her, some days I didn't like her. Some days she was extra fake, some days she wasn't that fake. You know, it just really depended on her mood. But I'll be honest, I called her out in her class. I remember Miss saying to me, I had said something to her and she called me out. And then I said something back, and she said, okay, well, remember that when you need me to write you a recommendation. And I said, I just won't ask you for my recommendation. I'm going to a theater school anyways. She shut up so quick. Like, I kind of feel bad that I said that now. Like, I feel like I'm not going to ask any of my old teachers, except like maybe my theater teacher and my ASL teacher, just like people like that, for a recommendation. I do know for a fact, like, I know my science teacher, my chemistry teacher, sophomore year chemistry teacher, I'm most definitely gonna ask him for a recommendation. And if he writes one, he writes one. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But I know he'll probably write one, because like he's cool like that. So yeah, I don't really have much to say from it, because I know if I do get into it, like I might get disrespectful, because I do have a lot. Just put in grades, but learn to put in grades. Your students are tired of waiting until the last week to know if they're failing or passing your class. Like, I could turn in everything and think that my grades are cool, but you will literally keep my grades to the point where I don't know. Like, you won't even grade them to let me know if like I passed the assignment or not, and then you'll put it in and I'll have like a 10 out of 100 on it, and then I'm failing, and I'm like, oh thanks, 2 days until progress reports, I can't fix that, like my mom's gonna beat me. Actually, my mom doesn't do that, but like, you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna move on to my second period. It was chemistry with Mr. He's the best. Like, thank you for helping me pass chemistry, because if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have done it. Like, I think I would have dropped out of school. Like, I'm so serious right now. Mr. the best. Like, you could always talk to, like, he's the kind of teacher who's a teacher when he needs to be a teacher, but like he's pretty chill like 90% of the time. Like 10% of the time, like he's your teacher like going hard on about being a teacher. But then 10% of the time, yeah. But 90% of the time, like, he's your friend teacher. Like, he's, like, pretty chill, but he's still teaching. Like, he'll, you know, like, stuff like that. So, always just, like, respect Mr. for, like, just respect him, and he'll respect you. Like, even if he's mad at the rest of the class, like, you could still talk to him, and he'd be like, yeah. Like, he'd let you talk. He'd be like, I went into his class every day with the story. Like, this dude will tell you, I always had something to say. Like, whether it was Miss or was somebody in the hallway, or if it was from work the previous day, like I always had something to say to Mr. and he was just listen. Like, he was the realest guy. It's like, when I say he's the GOAT, I meant he's the GOAT. So yeah, now we're gonna go on to third period, which was geometry with my dinosaur teacher, Miss Girl. I don't like you, bro. Like, I tried so hard. You were pretty nice. You weren't like a mean person. It's just you had really stupid methods, you know, like Miss Oh girl, God bless your soul with your stories. I don't need to know that you stopped at some place to go to the bathroom because you got a drink 45 minutes beforehand and it just went straight through you. Like, I'm sorry, but No one needs to know that. And then it's like, you'll be like, girl, get off your phone. I get it. I'll get off my phone, but don't stop teaching the entire class because I'm on my phone. Like, how does that make sense? Like, everybody else here is trying to learn. Maybe I just don't care. Like, what if I'm just going to fail the rest of my life, you know? Like, you don't know that. And you're over here holding back everybody else from learning just because I'm on my phone. Like, stop doing that. Like, just don't. Like, just stop. You wonder why you're not the head of geometry anymore. Oh, let me stop before I keep dragging her. We're gonna go on to fourth period. So basically I had, the first semester I had one class, and then the second semester I had another class. So the first semester I had Coach, who was the greatest. Like, he made a lot of poop jokes, he made a lot of fart jokes, he was kind of weird, but Coach just let me do me. Like, psychology, I love learning about psychology, and he was the greatest. And thank you for letting us use our notes on our quizzes, because I probably would have failed majority of the time without that. Thank you for, like, if a homegirl ever, like, didn't have her review one day, you'd be like, just bring it in tomorrow, and I'd be like, I got you, and I'd bring it in. Or if, like, somehow I lost it the day of, you'd be like, yeah, okay, and just give me another one, because most teachers wouldn't do that. So thank you, dude. Second semester, I had Coach. You were really awkward. I don't get it, bro. Like, you good? We would have been cool. Like, I probably would have respected you a lot more if you hadn't have given away my stuff. I left my stuff in your class for one day. Come back. Was it even a day? I don't even think it was a day. I don't remember. I left my stuff in your class. I came back to get it, and it wasn't there. Like, how are you going to give it to another student? How? And it's the fact that, like, I found out you gave it to another student because... Thanks, dude. Like, that was a birthday present for me, and he just gave it away because, like, oh, who wants this? Like, what? That's why you lost your phone, dude. Like, he lost his phone, but he was like, I just ignore my mom calling me. Like, I was like, how do you do that? Like, what if your mom was like, if I'm your age? He said he was lonely. I'm sorry. Like, if I was like that, hopefully I'm not, and my mom called me, you know, I'm about to answer the phone. Like, I'm about to be like, hi, Mom. Yeah, I have nothing better to do because nobody likes me, I guess. Like, that's literally how he made his life sound. So I hope you're good, Coach. Like, I hope you're okay. I feel like I'll probably wait, no, I don't think I'll ever have to see him again. Who knows? We'll see. Fifth period was Miss for theater. Hi, you gave me an award at banquet called YouTube Activist, and I felt like that was a makeshift award. Like, you were like, oh, well, we don't like her acting, so we'll just give her something because we have to give everybody something. Like, that's literally what I felt like that was. I feel like in the classroom you were really respectful, and you were really, in the classroom you were really respectful, and you were really, like, understanding to all your students, but you outside of the classroom, like, you still being kind of like a mentor and a teacher, you obviously had your favorites, and, like, I get people are gonna have your favorites. Like, I have favorite teachers, stuff like that, like, but I just feel like you could have kept it a bit more professional. You're very professional as it is, but it just could have been a little more, you know? Like, you when it came to you obviously having favorites, it's just like, you don't really want to make people resent your favorites, because when you have favorites, it shows that you have favorites, and I don't think that's really good. Or, you know, I don't want to get too much into it, because I love you still, and I see you, like, next year. I actually see you on August 1st for summer camp, so hey. Sixth period, Coach, history class. Yes, what was I in? It was not world gem. It was world history, yeah. So, dude, you were really chill. Like, you knew how to keep the class going. Like, you were the teacher that was like, if everybody else is screwing around, but you're paying attention, bro, I'm gonna make sure you get something good out of it. Like, thank you, dude. You were really chill, and, like, you trusted me a lot, and I'm grateful for that. Like, there'd be times where I knew for a fact I turned in my homework, and it just wasn't there. But I feel like you knew that people were going through the bins and, like, copying answers, and they probably just put it in the wrong container. So, like, you would either look for it, and if you couldn't find it, you would, like, still give me points, and I appreciate that. Like, you would give me an 80. He would give me an 80. Sometimes you would just give me an automatic 100, and I was like, thank you, bro. Like, I know I did it. And if I didn't do it, and I was like, don't worry, like, I have it, it's just not with me, or it's like, can I get another one because I can't find it? You wouldn't even, like, you had your rule of, like, how you would take points off, but with me, you would still give me, like, 90s and stuff. Like, thank you, dude. I really appreciate you. Like, you were the best. And lastly, we have Miss who was my ASL teacher. Miss was amazing. She's amazing. Like, she really encouraged me to learn the language, and it's kind of sad that I learned more ASL in the first semester of school than I did in my entire year of Spanish. Like, I literally, failed Spanish because I was like, I'm not taking Spanish next year. I'm not doing Spanish. Like, this isn't what I want to learn. I didn't understand. Like, I couldn't understand. Like, I would try and it just didn't work. But now I could, like, I know my entire ABCs and ASL. Like, I know how to assign things. Like, I could have a conversation with a deaf person. Like, at my job, there's been deaf people to come in and, like, I've signed for them and stuff like that. Like, that's great. Like, I think that's amazing. And they've taught me new signs that I didn't know. And I think it's always cool to, like, you know, just develop on your language. So thank you for always believing in me, even when, like, I didn't believe in myself, or when you wanted me to be in honor society, but I couldn't because my GPA wasn't a 3.0, it was a 2.8 or whatever. You weren't, like, disappointed in me. Like, you were just like, oh, don't worry, next year, Diamond. Like, you knew that I was going to get that GPA up. So thank you so freaking much. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I just went through my sophomore year teachers. I'll probably do it again my junior year teachers. So yeah, that sounds cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have a favorite teacher at your school. And subscribe because I make videos every single Wednesday and every single Saturday. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. And I'm sorry that I'm talking really fast. Like, I know I need to slow it down. But thank you guys. Like I said, I love you. And goodbye.